listening to, watching, hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling sex, drugs, and skincare. Like and subscribe. I'm Nikki Davis. I'm a licensed esthetician. Licensed comedian, facial comedian.
Facial comedian, stand-up esthetician.
Something like that.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25 years experience, not in comedy though.
Yeah. It's like in the parentheses.
Yeah.
That's what you put on your...
Please just know I haven't been doing comedy for 25 years. But people always lie. They're like, I just started like 6 months ago. Well,
technically I've been doing 6 months ago. I mean, I started 10 years ago, but I took a break, and you know how it is when you get a pet, right? You don't want to do comedy. I got a cat, and then so I've been doing probably like 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Like you make
Damn, you're good.
Yeah, you did good. Yeah. But I think it's a human thing,
to lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
If you're working in, construction or something like that, and you've been around for 10 years, you want to let people know.
Right.
You don't be like, well, I've only been doing it a month. And they're like, oh, wow, this wall is way not level, but only for a month. That's pretty good,
Yeah.
Like you just kind of hedging your bets.
But if you're telling him you only did a month.
Yeah, you don't did a month or something
Yeah,
like
you
that.
don't want to mention that.
Yeah, but you've been doing facial stuff for 25 years?
Plus, yeah.
25 years plus.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're trying to monetize this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is you make money off this?
No, we're trying to.
What's an economy?
To monetize this.
Yeah.
What was I going to ask you about?
We were talking about the noise situation earlier.
That was. I feel a lot more calm now, don't you?
Yeah.
Did I forget to take my pills? Did I remember to take my pills?
That's how you know if you took. I
think I took them.
But it's just like the next door neighbor across the street. The guy there's like dueling people who have leaf blowers. Like it's their biggest passion in their lives is these
noise
leaf
pollution.
Blowers. So much so the guy they blow it onto the street the night before street sweeping comes by. Like it's something that registers in their heads that makes them feel good. And now one of them doing a jackhammer. The building I'm living in is being sold. So behind the guy's pressure washing because bankers are coming tomorrow. It's a place where a lot of West Hollywood is like, it's trash day every day, like.
It feels like they're in the apartment all of the time.
So it's nice to be.
It's nice to be in a quiet studio.
Right. And you can't argue. We were arguing pretty good.
Arguing. Well, I think that brings it out of you too. It's like all that chaos will make you argue more.
I think it does. Yeah. But there's like a literal jackhammer going. And sometimes it feels like, like jackhammering going on in your head, like metaphorically.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot to deal with, but then we come here and it's
it's all right.
It's all right, but it's not noisy. It's not super noisy, which makes it perfect.
No, it's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
I'm glad we get to finally talk.
Yeah.
We don't talk at home at all. We do not have conversations.
Oh, this is my co-host / boyfriend and Sherpa.
I'm a Sherpa.
I was going to say my guest name, but no, Sandro Yocolano.
I don't know my name.
Yeah.
It's good to be here.
Yeah. Thanks for coming here and carrying all my shit for me.
Yeah. You got a suitcase. I'll pick it up for you. It's cool.
Yeah, we bring all of this stuff with us here.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
I feel really good. What is today's episode about?
Well, today's episode is about fascia.
Fact check?
Fascia.
Fact check.
Fascia.
Fascia.
Not fascia. Although it could be fascia.
It was the fascia because it's like the front of. The first time I ever heard fascia was when my dad, when we were growing up, he replaced the soffit and fascia of the house, which is like.
What's a soffit?
The soffit, I guess it goes underneath the like the eave or like the overhang. And then, that's covered up. And then the fascia is what goes on the front of the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I guess it makes sense the fascia would be like the front because when you have muscle fascia, it's the front of it, I believe.
Right, yeah, it's like it surrounds it like a casing almost.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to figure out before we started doing the episode, is it fascia or fascia? I've always said fascia, but then there's
I think it's fascist.
It's fascist, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, guest. It is. Today's guest.
Non-licensed esthetician.
He does. I feel like you could just, whenever somebody says licensed, I picture somebody just going into a Costco and then just, there you go. Like it's a license, you just,
That's the license?
That's the license, like a Costco thing where it's like, oh, you can go to Costco, get your license. I feel like they would have it.
You have a license to save at Costco.
I like that. Nice.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by Costco. We got to cut that whole first 9 minutes out.
I was just picturing the thing I sent. I don't even know if it's funny, but it's still funny to me. I went to take my picture of my driver's license. Speaking of license,
Oh my God, yeah.
And they're like, here, send me a picture of your driver's license, and it's we copy it. And I send it to the printer, and Sandra brings it back to me, and it's like an 8.5 mile license.
Yeah, it's still. You sent it though.
I know. I'm still sending it.
Yeah,
I think it's awesome.
I mean, that's funny. That's just hilarious. You pull out and says, why would they put, and it's so funny too because the printer's been saying low toner for like the last 2 months. So then this thing comes out perfectly printed. I was like, I'm not giving into big toner. They're trying to get my money. I know when my toner's not, I know when it's not there. I don't know what I'm talking
You're
about.
you're not toned right now.
I'm not toned right now,
Yeah.
but
Tone deaf.
I am. I love him. Was he Tone Loke's brother?
Yeah, but he didn't know his brother was a musician though.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Never
nice.
heard his music.
Yeah, exactly.
I never knew my brother. Damn.
Tone deaf.
That's a wild thing. All right, let's move on.
All right, that was good. That was like a good solid 10 minutes of some
Of
semi
banter?
good stuff. Yeah,
Ooh,
banter.
We're working on our
It
banter.
was
We are.
7 minutes, but all right.
All right.
We did have a 3-minute interruption.
No. I'm really excited about the guest that came today.
I am too. I'm a big fan. Big fan of this person.
I'm a little nervous because I feel like we can't like talk about diarrhea or something. I don't know. Like
He's a human being like the rest of us. What are you talking about?
He seems classier than us.
Well, I'm not going to deny that. He does seem classier than us, but even classy people have irritable bowels. I don't know why I keep going back to the poop. I should have used a different example, but
This is going on the teaser. Yeah.
okay, good.
Why don't you introduce our guest?
Okay, I can introduce the guest. Our guest is a very, very talented comedian and actor, writer, writes on a ton of stuff. I love this dude. One of the first people I met out here, and I didn't really meet him until like years had gone by where you kind of like indirectly or osmosis meet somebody where it's not like a formal introduction. You see somebody's face long enough that you're like, and then you know the names.
Yeah.
And it happens like that. And I like that. It's like a very organic way to do it. And I'm a big fan of this guy. And
Huge.
I can't say enough about him. He's just one of the funniest people I know. I'll never forget his first joke that I heard when I saw him for the first time. And but I'm not going to tell you because we're not licensed. His material's copywritten. So
That's right.
but coming to the couch.
Coming to the couch.
Comedy Store paid regular. This guy's got so many credits. You'll love him. I love him. Ian Edwards.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
It's good to be here. Pleasure, Nikki. Seen you on the comedy circuit for a minute, so it's good to finally do your podcast. I've done a bunch of shows with you. Who's that guy?
I don't know. It's like
You got to introduce me and if you have
Sandy
time.
Danto, I think you said his name
Sandy.
was.
What's up, Sandy?
What up, man?
I knew I
before.
recognized you.
Yeah. I'm usually wearing Crocs. So I
You're usually wearing a suit with the arms ripped off.
that
Danto, baby.
Or a sweater that looks like he wiped his feet on it for a long time.
I love
Sandy's
his-
the fucking best.
he's the fucking best, but he's also like one of those dudes where you're like, yeah, that's like he leans into who he is, and it's like, yeah. But also, yeah, the arms are always ripped off.
That is really funny. I never really put that together until you mentioned that.
You never seen him with the jacket sleeves gone?
He does have some guns, right? I doubt
Not
it.
really.
Yeah, I know.
And that's what's funny about
They're
it.
like bow and
Yeah,
If
arrows.
he had guns,
Yeah. They're like
it's-
slingshots.
Yeah, it's ironic,
Yeah. It's like the guy that gets a bunch of tattoos but doesn't have the physique, but still wears the shirtless stuff, except he doesn't have any tattoos. He
Oh,
just
yeah.
has like his own skin. That's it.
Spacey skin.
Yeah, so it's even more. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
irony is there.
I love it.
Sandy's looks like he's waiting for his gamma rays to kick in.
like the incredulous
so
Hulk.
then he
Yeah.
can turn, can actually arms will grow. Like he's like early. And
Yeah, yeah.
He hasn't even been to the lab to try to activate them. He's like, let me get the Hulk clothes.
Yeah.
he thinks it starts with the clothes.
Yeah. Don't make me inconvenienced.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like.
He's on antidepressants. He doesn't get mad.
Yeah.
Don't make me. Yeah, that's the new Incredible Hulk. They say, don't make me anxious.
Yeah, don't make me.
Anxious. Oh, I
They
love
won't
that.
be
Don't
angry.
trigger me.
Yeah,
Don't trigger me.
Oh,
Yeah, I like
don't
that,
trigger
yeah.
me, bro.
The
Oh, man.
Gen Z Hulk. Don't trigger me.
That's a great superhero.
And then-
yeah.
I love it.
And then the Hulk is vaping. He's got to be vaping.
Yeah.
I mean, I had one in my hand, but he got
And
to be
smoking
vaping.
weed so that he doesn't turn. He doesn't get anxious.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't hit this.
Oh, yeah,
thing.
here you go.
Do you smoke anything? Weed?
No.
No. Okay. Do you want some water?
No, I'm sorry. I get my microplastics from a better source. than Kirkland. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Sorry,
Well,
we're not
that's
sponsored by
that's not even
microplastic.
Kirkland, so that's even worse than
It's not.
This is
Who is
Ralph's.
it?
it's
Oh,
this one over here. This one here is Kirkland.
That
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
Kirkland.
Oh, okay.
Dude.
Yeah, I get my microplastics
Yeah, you don't wanna
from
go-
a better source than
Get your
those two.
nanoplastics.
Yeah.
Here you go.
So you've been like you've had so many microplastics that your body now can tell the difference, or is it
Yes.
just yeah?
I
So
am a microplastic sommelier.
You could do like a
I know
micro.
which one my body prefers.
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
You like
Could you
kind
look at
of
like a wine flight of like microplastics?
Yeah. This one, Kirkland. This one, Fiji.
This one
You
goes
can
well
tell
with
with
fish.
yeah. I don't. Yeah.
you probably get to the point where like you can even get to like you so refined that you get to the source where you're like DuPont, like
Yeah.
it's
DuPont?
3M. Is it like a yeah? I mean, I think our bodies will eventually use the plastics and we will adapt from there.
Mhm.
So our body will be, instead of half robot, Andrew will be just half plastic.
Yeah, there's gonna be like a new whatever they call it in the DNA when
Mhm.
they check our DNA. and
Yeah, yeah.
they'll be able to tell what region of the world that your microplastic is from, and therefore say you're 5% that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, from
Oh, wow.
23andMe or one of those
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, that makes
Exactly.
sense.
That is crazy. Oh,
Mhm.
also for like crimes and stuff like that. Oh, you're it seems like you were in the woods. There's no microplastics in the woods.
Mhm.
I think you were in this construction site
Yeah.
where you killed this person. I mean, that's too much of it's a personal
No.
story, but I
It's a
figured it
personal
made
story.
sense.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe we can, utilize this plastic stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not
Speaking of
against it.
plastics,
What?
what say what?
No, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
You're not
I
against
think
it?
if we
What-
can,
oh, what?
adapt.
Yeah. What plastics do you actually ingest?
I got my own like water system at the crib,
Okay.
and then I fuck with a more reverse osmosis.
Oh, look at you with the
Style of
RO.
water.
That's
there's
what
that-
Mhm.
I don't really buy these, but this is what I should do.
Mhm.
They got these bottles of water. They're green bottles, glass.
Mhm.
I think in Whole Foods called Mountain something. I heard that's
yeah.
that's the water that rich people drink. And as an esthetician,
Yeah.
esthetician, that's what you should be recommending.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know.
actually, esthetician sounds like a nutritionist and esthetician. So I see where you're going with that.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure water plays a big part.
Oh,
in
yeah.
people, because you do people's skin, right?
Yeah. Yep. I love that he doesn't know even when I do, and I've known you all the time.
I mean,
Yeah.
but do you make a lot of money doing that?
I wouldn't say. Well, no.
You can't have two jobs where you're struggling. You got to have one.
she's
Or you
I'm
kill it.
starting this
she's playing it
podcast.
down. She's playing it down, but
So
she
this is
she knows how to do
three jobs where
business.
you're
Yeah.
the podcast is 3 jobs. No, just-
I make a lot at 1 hour at a time, but like
Right.
I don't work 8 hours in a day
Right,
because I just don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I'd rather just be,
She's a good business lady. She's putting it down, but she's she's good. Yeah,
I'm okay.
yeah.
I'm
And
doing-
you know the importance of water. So she
Yes.
constantly drink water. I love the sparkled stuff because not that I'm tired of water, but I get the tap water with the Brita filter. And the only way to enjoy that is if it's super, super cold, because then you can't taste what the water tastes like.
Yeah.
So, but I'll drink like the sparkling stuff from, cans.
But you drink almost exclusively sparkling, like cans of water.
I feel
I feel like
I,
that can't be good for you.
I want a glimmer.
And it's not, right?
not, no,
I
it's
feel like
not
it's
at all.
acidic.
So
There's
it's
something
not.
in it. I don't think you get as hydrated from bubbly water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there might be something to that. And I believe that I'm wrong a lot of times.
And we usually find out
But-
on the podcast.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
As an
Yeah.
esthetician, do you give him like free facials and shit like that?
I mean, I've worked on them. I don't really work on them that much. I probably
No.
could more.
There's the thing you do where you go like the buckle massage where she like goes and like massages the jaw.
yeah.
And that just lets out so much
And I
tension.
do it from the inside with gloves on and consent.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
And consent. I've seen that on. Is that a new thing?
It's not new, but it's becoming more.
It's the new cupping
It's the new cupping.
for
Mm.
faces.
Yeah,
like
as
that.
we have cups out
like-
today, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's so interesting you said that. But
Mhm.
yeah, people are becoming more aware of it. But I've been doing facial massage for 25 years, and then I studied with a guy named Yakov Gershkovitz over the pandemic.
Uh-huh.
And he's like he considers himself the guru of the inside the mouth massage.
The inside. And what is the inside mouth massage actually do?
What does it do, or what?
Like, what's the benefits?
The benefits. Okay, so we store a lot of emotion, frustration. This is a liver point and a frustration point in Chinese medicine, because that's where we store a lot of emotion and things that we don't say or can't say when we don't feel heard.
So we store it right where we could say it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like right there. I never even thought about it.
I don't think people in New York have that problem.
No, they're probably.
They're like, I don't need that. I've cursed out 5 people on the way here.
Yeah. You leave very little unsaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of business in New York.
Yeah.
California, though.
California, people are passive aggressive. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Make some money here.
It is the passive aggressive thing too. I know that I was having tension headaches just because of a lot of stress or whatever, and the doctor or the dentist like, do you grind your, do you bite your teeth, or you bite, here? And I was like, I guess. And she's like, oh, we can put Botox. And I was like, I don't really want to do that. But then you did that,
because she
pretty
wanted
intensely.
to relax the masseter, which is like one of the strongest muscles in your body, by the way, is this muscle right here.
So it just deadens it, right?
It just, makes it so it's deadens it, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you do it long enough with Botox, eventually the muscles atrophy, because if you don't use it, you lose it.
Oh,
so
sure.
you got to watch out for the Botox. But it does relate, when we're talking about with the jaw, it relates to the fascia, because not only do the muscles get tight and they get, knots and things like that, but it also, the fascia gets sort of bunched up. And do you know what fascia is? Because I'm still kind of, even though I know about it, like there's definitions that I've still
seen
kind of
girls like fascia. Their cellulite, is this the right? The cellulite off the back of their thighs, like fascia blast.
Oh, right. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Fascia blast. That's, I think it's like a roller, right?
Yeah, it's like a roller. Yeah.
So what it does is, because the
I didn't know about
fascia
that.
is, it goes around your, it's a connective tissue. Okay. It's really important to keep it healthy.
How many fascias we got?
It's around everything. Your whole body is just like fascia.
Wait, is it one fascia, or like, is it what, like?
That's a great question that I don't know.
Because it also like, because it's wrapped around the muscles, right? You're saying, okay, so.
Yeah, it's all around your muscles.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's where it starts and stops,
Mm-hmm.
but there are places where the fascia connects, like from here to here.
Damn.
Like, okay, so this is a crazy thing. So slightly off topic, but not. Let's see if I can do it, if I can remember how this worked. I was doing, somebody showed me, if you do Kegels, right, inside.
Can men do Kegels?
You can. You just sort of like flex your inner pelvic floor. You have a pelvic floor, right?
Oh shit, you're right. I'm doing it now.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look at you, start to sweat.
Just working out. I'm just double doing double tasks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you went to the gym today too,
Yeah, I
right?
went to the gym today. Yeah.
Get a few extra
Never
reps
stops.
on the couch. I like
Yeah.
it. But yeah, so like if you do that and you feel up here, if you feel for long enough and you just get quiet with your body and put your hand here, you can feel that connection up to here.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah. So that's why we store a lot of trauma in our this whole area here.
So somebody might be doing this, and you're like, "What are you doing? I'm masturbate." you should back up.
Yeah. That's it.
And then
Mom, what are you doing in here? Told you to not.
And meanwhile, mom still doesn't say what she needs to say.
I told you to knock. There's just like a sweat sock next to his chin. Oh my God. Yeah. So our fascia is very much connected. And so if fascia is wrinkled up in a place, in one place, it's going to pull on other places. And so you're going to get aches and pains in places that you didn't even really realize.
Right.
So, and then as far as cellulite goes, and we've done an episode on cellulite, and we'll probably do more, but it has to do with the connective tissue, the fascia. And if it's stuck down, it can get adhesions. Then the fluid, the lymphatic fluid and the fat will sort of push through it. And that's when you see like those, dimples.
Yeah.
So the fascia blaster helps to like rip. I don't know if it actually
Does
is
it like
ripping.
hide the problem?
Well,
Is it like sweeping the dirt under the rug? Or is it
kinda.
fixing it?
It's not going to fix it forever.
No.
It's maintenance, because
Right.
once it's there, you have to, we have to do it a lot at first for like a good 6 weeks, and then you can do it like maintenance. But yeah, it's just about like stretching out that fascia. And I do the same thing with the face, because it helps to lift the face. If the fascia is pulling in the wrong way, or, if it's tight or knotted, then it's going to pull your face down, and that, is going to make you look older.
Oh.
Right. So, Yeah, it surrounds all of our organs, our bones, our blood
He
vessels.
does look younger.
Does he look
Sandy.
younger?
I feel like
Sandy looks
yeah,
younger.
Sandy looks
Sandy.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, Sandy. Yeah.
I haven't seen myself in a while. I have 2 kids, I think, and I think I'm married. I don't know.
You stopped smoking, by the way.
I did. It's been a year.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
How'd you good.
Stop?
How'd I stop?
Yeah, because I see it's tough for people to stop.
It was tough for me when I tried to. It became something that I couldn't do, and then I would only do it like when I went up. So like if I was at the store like waiting to go up, it's like a nervous thing or whatever. And then I just kind of just weaned off of that, and then I just stopped doing it. And I don't even consider it now.
No, congrats.
So
I kind of got mad at him for smoking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, don't. Yeah, it's not. I mean, you don't smoke at all, do you? Have you ever smoked a cigarette in your life?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you ever a partier?
Like, what do you consider a partier?
Oh, well, come on. I mean, I guess there's so many levels.
You get together with your friends, you play with Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
You ever do this? Yeah.
Board games.
And cocaine.
Going to clubs.
Yeah.
Like, like what?
Drugs and alcohol, like...
Done some drugs. I think everybody's done some drugs.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
But not like... not the Hollywood typical sense of the word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Well, you don't look like you have. He looks very healthy. If you're listening and not watching, he's a healthy person.
I might just die during this podcast just to prove you're wrong.
I didn't know you were such a fucking contrarian.
I look healthy, huh? Okay.
You pass out at your head.
You think I'm playing?
Yeah. God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have asked him to come on the podcast. I'm always dying on my podcast.
I know that we're talking about fascia. I know that like when I would read like workout magazines or whatever, I forgot exactly what it was, but I was very much into like the Arnold Schwarzenegger, like figuring out how do you like build your muscles like that, like really. And they would talk about like when you stretch, you can actually stretch your fascia, which actually allows the muscles when they regenerate and they like they heal themselves to grow bigger because you're opening up the space in between the muscle and like the skin or whatever.
And that's all over your body.
All over
your face everywhere.
What about that thing that guy was selling for your jaw to keep your jaw young? Yeah.
I saw that.
Does that work?
I don't know. That's an exercise, and I haven't tried it. I don't see.
Does that work out? In your brain and with your experience and what you know, does it feel like?
It feels like it could build up your masseter for sure, because I know people that chew gum. Like Stacia chews Nicorette like 100 pieces a day, and you can really build up your. Stacia Patwell, you can build up your jaw, your masseter.
School of thought. We'll just give her a little plug.
Yeah.
But when you do that, aren't you that's just building more tension, right? Or is there a benefit to have to have this built up like muscle wise? Is there a benefit, or is it just
as a man, you may or may not know, you will start to lose. We all start to lose the subcutaneous fat layer on our face, and you will start to lose your lower face bone. You know what I mean? It starts to diminish. So if you started off with a teeny tiny chin, then you have room to like improve it.
I got you.
But that's why they always talk about the men with the big jaws, and you always see them like in cartoons because it's a symbol of masculinity to have like
Bluto and
jaw.
Popeye.
Yeah.
Popeye more than Bluto, but yeah.
But
to have this square jaw you're talking.
Yeah,
about.
like a square jaw.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they're
as opposed to the guy's jaw that's on money. Like all the president's jaws on money. It's like a lot of extras. Like male turkeys.
Yeah. It's like a time when if you had enough money, that's how you'd let people know by just letting this thing do its own thing.
And he looked like he's on money.
Yeah.
Look how out of shape his face is. He can afford to.
You can have 2 necks, man.
Yeah, man.
Fuck.
I never ate enough to have 1 neck. This motherfucker's got 3. That's crazy.
You did okay. You did all right. So I don't know. It probably works to some degree. I'm sure it takes a lot of repetition with it.
Right.
But I can look into it more because
let me know.
Yeah, I will for sure. Do you have a concern about your jaw though? You got good bone structure.
I mean, you want to keep what you got.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. All right, cool. Yeah. I like that. I like that about you.
Yeah.
I'm a big I remember my dad always being like, and with anything, just like if you don't use the AC in your car, it's you're more than likely when you need it, it's not going to work. like that kind of thing where it's like you keep the thing in motion, it stays in motion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like with my legs and my joints and whatnot, like if I don't stretch out, which I never stretch.
Also fascia, by the way.
Yeah. Also, I need to do that. I just, I don't know. I'm scared.
I was going to tell you all this last night, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to let the podcast tell him.
Oh, okay. So you
I
waited.
communicate
So he knows.
He knows.
But he's just not doing it.
But then when he hears me say it on the podcast,
Yeah.
Sandy will do it after that.
Yeah. Sandy
good.
does it as, whatever.
Yeah, Sandy.
Then
you get to the point where you partially tear your hamstring because you're trying to get into a hammock. And if you just stretched, that's what I did that. That's unbelievably so stupid. And but if I stretched, I think, like if I was a little more nimble or limber,
yeah,
you'd be able to get in the hammocks.
or get out of them.
Yeah, see, I like that.
Motherfucker stayed on vacation.
See, I was gonna say I didn't hurt. I wouldn't have hurt myself, but if I would have gotten the hammock, that would have been fine. Like that would have solved everything.
Just make a hammock out of it.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, he did you call me like late at night?
I called you like an hour or something after.
He's in Joshua Tree by himself with no one with him in the middle of
Well, I drug my foot into the thing. Yeah, but,
and then cut to there's cameras on the property so you can see everything. And I didn't see him fall. I was kind of hoping to see but now I'm glad I didn't. But but then you see him walking away like really just like dragging his leg with him, and it was.
I had a golf club.
High a little bit.
Huh?
Were you? Oh, of course, you must have been high, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why you couldn't get out of the.
Yeah, I couldn't get in. Because instead of sitting down like a normal person, I put this leg over to go and do this, and then I'm wearing my boots, so like the thing
hiking boots.
So and I'm trying to hold on, and I'm like doing this because I'm holding on to a hammock for stability, and it doesn't happen. So
hammocks are sketch.
Yes,
you know what I mean. They're not
agreed.
Like,
It's not solid.
100%.
I think there's a reason why more people don't have them. I mean, I like the idea of it. It looks almost cooler being there than it is to use sometimes.
They're uncomfortable. It's not like memory foam.
No.
You know what I mean? They don't remember how you laid in it the last time and give you that same love.
Short memory. Bad short-term memory.
Yeah.
It's the shape of the last motherfucker that was in there. You know who the stranger was, what part of the world they were from.
Yeah, you can't really make a hammock your own. It's always on the shell of somebody else, and you can't fit that property. Mold. Yeah. I threw it away actually.
Did you really?
I did because it was I got it from that website Temu. It was literally $4.
Yeah, and there's a reason why. It was like mesh. It was like a fishnet.
Yeah, and it was also this big. Like it said, like it's such a small. So, anyways, but
yeah, so I had to drive. I learned 4 hours to have to put socks and shoes on. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, she rented a car. Oh man, so stupid. Rented a car.
Missed a show with Daryl.
She missed a show that she was going to be hosting. It'd be a lot of fun people she knows.
I like to make him feel bad about it.
I do feel terrible.
Well, you wanted to go up there.
I did.
Yeah.
I wanted a reason to not have to go up. You know what I mean? I always hope the club burns down 10 minutes before I get there.
What real comic doesn't? You know what I mean?
Right? You do that too?
Yeah. Especially when I first started. I was like, I don't want to bomb tonight. Let something happen. If something happens that has nothing to do with me, independent, then I didn't bomb or duck out of not going on.
You still get credit
I was
for
here.
Exactly. You still get credit for being there.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, you showed up.
I posted the flyer on Instagram. Everybody thinks I went up. Who cares?
Yeah.
But if you had been stretching more, you probably
I think I would have been
a little bit less of an injury. You probably have a lot of like your fascia is probably kind of like jumbled up right now because of what you did, because you twisted. So much. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks, I think, something like that, and I still have a limp. Like I can't extend my leg all the way, so I'm gonna have to. But I do have an orthopedic doctor visit scheduled next month. Yeah, because that's how busy they are. Well, I'm glad you're going.
I'm going, so that's cool. Well, but let's talk about the fascia.
Let's not try to get to little things, but there's 2 layers of fascia. There's one that's more of a superficial, that's right underneath the skin. Yeah. And that's one that you could probably, like if you're working on the face or even on the body, you could use something. Oh, did I bring that? I think I did. I brought you a little gua sha. Do you know what gua shas are?
I barely knew what a fascia is.
Okay. It's like a little, it's a little piece of sometimes it's made out of jade and you just can
I think girls, I've seen girls use it.
I have one for you. So don't let me forget to give it to you. Yeah. And that will help to, relax and to smooth out
It's a nice cooling feeling too, with like
Yeah.
the jade of it. Yeah.
And it helps to move the lymph.
Do,
Oh, and
do you use a cream with it?
you should use a
Or it's just,
light
you just
oil
raw
or something.
dog
No, I didn't.
the thing on your jaw.
Yeah, get all the blood to the surface you can
Yeah.
without getting it out of the surface. Yeah.
Yeah, don't raw dog your Fascia,
Right.
please. This is a message brought to you by Nikki Davis
Yeah.
and Ian Edwards. Yeah, don't do that. Oh, and when you move the fascia around and you stretch it out, it
Mhm.
also allows for more lymphatic drainage. It allows for more
Yeah.
circulation. So
Mhm.
I think Rolfing is for fascia, right? Rolfing, they get in there and they like, because we store trauma in the body. I think that has a lot to do with it. And they get in there and they like basically rip.
Rolfing?
Yeah, Rolfing.
Oh, okay.
They like rip it. I don't know. It's very aggressive massage, but because you get
On
adhesions.
the face.
Not on the face. I don't think they would do Rolfing so much on the face, but what I do is similar to that.
Where they be roughing at?
Yeah.
Mostly on the body.
On
and
the body. All right.
Yeah, Whittier.
All right.
Yeah.
Just asking.
Yeah,
I don't
no
know.
worries. Yeah, so yeah, you'd Rolf on the body.
Like the
and
Muppet, Rolf. Like that's all I can think about. Like
yeah,
he was a
I forget which-
dog, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I don't
Speaking
know.
of dogs, this
Mhm.
is an aside.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, your producer Mark, he runs this place. This is his joint. I ran into him outside, and he's like, "Are you afraid of dogs?" You know, like not if they're friendly. And then I come upstairs. He said, "I brought my dog here." You know, just tell me the size of your dog.
Yeah.
Don't ask me if I'm afraid of dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a goddamn Siberian.
The husky.
Husky.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, you know what breed your dog is.
Yeah.
Finish the statement. Tell me." I have a Siberian husky upstairs. Like, first of all, why do you have 007's dog? like, what are you doing on the side? Like,
He's got those two different color eyes too. So it's like
Yeah.
a really like pretty dog that you're like, why do you? Yeah.
yeah.
That's so funny though. Maybe
Then-
it's like the build up intrigue. It's like, you're afraid of dogs, and then your follow up question is, what kind is it? And he goes, well, it's you know.
Then the dog's name is Noodles, which is like a little dog's name.
Yeah. Oh, right.
It's like, yeah.
You're expecting to see like a Chihuahua or something, or Yorkshire Terrier.
Something that I'm not afraid of.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see something I'm not afraid
So
of.
the answer was yes. You're afraid of dogs.
I'm afraid of Siberian huskies
Oh,
with
God.
2 eyes.
Yeah.
2 different color eyes.
The one-eyed Siberian Huskies you're good with.
Yeah.
Every time I see a Siberian husky, and especially like in like Los Angeles, or I'm like, aren't you hot?
Yeah.
Like, aren't you you supposed to be in the snow?
Get that
Like,
dog
Yeah,
a haircut.
Yeah.
fam. You know what I'm saying? And then some people have the nerve to be like putting clothes on their Siberian. Are you trying
Really?
to?
Oh my
No, I've
God.
never seen that.
Like a
but
Yeah.
I'm sure
It's
somebody must have done it.
yeah, definitely. Somebody's this dog put a sweater on him. We're going to Palm Springs. And it's like, no, he looks cute, but the dog hates you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
man.
Mark's dog is actually, he's kind of short for his size though.
Yeah, he's like a little
Short for his size.
Yeah.
short for his size.
It's like a watermelon. It's like dense for its size, or
Yeah.
The dense, yeah, like a little watermelon with 4 legs.
Yeah.
That would be
it'd
his dog.
bigger if it was fighting for its life in the wild where it's supposed to be.
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
it
that's so
probably would have
funny.
evolved to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
bigger. You mean? Yeah.
Yeah, like a-
exactly.
It's
like a-
shit, I'm in a house.
It's a
I'm not
apartment
getting any
size.
bigger. I
Yeah.
refuse. Yeah.
We came upon a pack of wild miniature poodles, and we're just
Yeah.
It is wild though. That is just they're just bred like that.
Which ones?
Dogs in general, like the smaller. I mean, I have no idea how any of this shit works, but just amazing that you can breed and get specifically what you want. Like if
Yeah.
if there's a God in the typical sense of the word God, that's like we're doing it.
You're doing it, but also like sometimes you're making animals that are like they're not.
Oh yeah, like bulldogs. Bulldogs,
Yeah.
you can't walk them for so long because they get breathing problems.
Right.
And
But they're
and they're
cute.
they're adorable, you know.
I mean, you know what I mean? But like
they're adorable, but
that's
you don't
kinda
want to
mean.
touch their faces ever because it's just
It's just
your hands are in their
snot.
mouths constantly.
Yeah.
But they're cute
Mhm.
from a distance.
From a distance.
I got cats. I like cats.
Yeah.
I think cats are
How do you feel about cats?
I like dogs better.
like dog better.
so
Yeah.
you really must not like cats.
That's not that I don't like them.
Yeah, they're not your thing.
Yeah, pets are not my
I
thing.
gotcha.
you know?
Yeah. I love pets when I don't have to leave the house for very long,
Mhm.
or like that kind of thing. But they also shit constantly. So
Oh, the cats?
that's the thing is that
Just don't feed them.
just don't see.
Then they won't shit.
They'll find a way. I'm telling you. You could
Well,
adapt a cat.
I was looking up to see like what the names. There's a lot of names for for a lot of the different fascia that's in the different places that are in your face. It's probably not like super interesting, but I will tell you.
No, we'll make fun of it. Just go ahead.
Perfect.
Yeah,
all right,
please,
cool.
please,
So there's the platysma.
Platysma.
I went there. Is that near Pacoima?
I think that's in
Placenta?
Greece.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. Platysma. The duckbill platysma. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that was good.
Thank you.
The orbicularis oculi.
The
Oh, no,
eye?
these are the muscles. But
those are the new Google
Yeah.
glasses. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
the
Like
oculi.
3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mark Zuckerberg knockoffs, I think.
The oculi.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds right.
It covers.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all fact checked.
Yeah.
For a fact, we don't check it.
Zygomaticus, major and minor muscle.
Wait, so zygo, is that like zygote, like a smaller version?
That's an interesting question.
Oh, it makes it major and minor. So
yeah.
okay,
It's just the zygomatic muscle is in here in your face.
Okay.
I guess those are pretty much the words that you could have made fun of.
I had my zygomaticus muscle minor removed.
You did?
You had a
Yeah.
So you just have the major?
Yeah, I just had to. And like, what the fuck am I doing with the minor version?
you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to get caught with
I was
that,
like, get out.
especially. Yeah. No,
Doc,
don't do
take
that.
it out.
Yeah. Can we just take this
Like
I
out?
said, can you make it major? No, get the fuck out of
Put
here.
2 majors in.
Yeah. I want to have 2 majors. Yeah.
That's what my vagina's like. I don't have I just have 2 labia majoris on each side. On each side, yeah.
What's the other?
They took out the minoras.
The minoras.
Yeah.
Well, your vagina's no longer Jewish.
Right, that's right.
Took out the menorahs.
Yep.
So they're
the
done.
labia
Yeah.
minoras.
Labia minora.
Can you imagine if I had 2 labia majoris?
Wait, what is it? Oh, yeah. So
It's like the
dueling
actual
on both sides.
Yeah, it'd be like lip, and then 2 lip on the 2 lips on the other side.
Hey, sometimes speaking of cats, cats have the when they close this way and their eyes close horizontally and vertically, like this and like this.
They do?
Mm-hmm. So I'm surprised. Maybe women were like that, in the wild, like like cave women.
Like when they close their legs, it closes this way and that way.
Like almost like the Get Smart, like da 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 da.
Oh, right.
Like that kind of.
I was picturing like when you turn off an old like tube television and it goes. Shoom.
Oh, that's good too.
Like that? No?
Yeah. It closes in on itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It sounds like how to close like a sci-fi bank vault that somebody's trying to break into. To lock the people breaking into it in the room, and you're just like,
yeah.
Well, they've gone over the lasers and the
and then all the lasers pop out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's not only like deterring them, but it's also like it's keeping them captive, teaching them a lesson. Like every relationship, I like that. That's nice. It works out.
We're in therapy. So,
I knew.
Oh, you knew. Okay, yeah.
What coupleism?
Everybody knows. Yeah.
Where else are you gonna fight safely?
I know. It's very
with
true.
With a referee.
Have you been to couples counseling?
Yes. Nah, because I'm not in a relationship.
Okay.
So I'd just be wasting money.
Yeah.
Last time I was in couple counseling, my therapist was like, you should really get a girlfriend. This is a waste of money. I was like, why are you coming here? It's been 6 years. Just.
But you're in LA, so you went out and got yourself a scene partner.
Yeah. I have a scene partner. I had couple therapy with my scene partner. Yeah.
You got to get yourself a girlfriend. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
So what are facial adhesions? That just popped into my head.
So facial adhesions are kind of like what I was telling you about, where it sticks down. I don't even know if you did. Did you actually even mention it before?
Who knows?
Okay.
I mean, technology is so
matter.
part of our airwaves.
But it sticks down. So like, and the reason
like scar, like that kind of.
It's kind of like a scar, and let me see. I think I brought up a picture of one that you can actually see. There's Erin Darling.
There's Erin Darling.
Oh yeah,
looks just
that is
like
eerie.
This one, right?
Yeah. Skin deep. Yeah.
And then see now there's.
Oof.
That's like the fascia, and then this is like the adhesions. You see all these adhesions in there, right? So then
is that on your gum?
This is actually, is that in the mouth? Let's see. There's the orbiculars are so that's
I see teeth up on the upper right. Yeah,
that's
see the teeth.
Of the facial nerve. Yeah, is that teeth?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because that's the temporalis, which is up here.
Wow.
That's
you don't have teeth in your eyes. What's going
on? So you can see like fibrous stuff, and that comes from like over repetition. So like people when they get wrinkles, a lot of times it's just the fascia underneath. It hasn't been moved, And then forehead wrinkles are a really good indicator of like, and you can do things to loosen it up.
Like what?
Well, that's good that you asked. So, the
boxing,
head butting,
slaps.
Yep.
Like,
Somebody just hit you in the face.
Like,
Yeah, if you want to just, yeah. Okay, so there's a few different ways. So the gua sha, which I have one in my purse, I'm going to give one to Ian. Actually, will you have me in my bag? I'm sorry. Thank you. So, and I'm also going to give you some of these little fascia balls. They're like rollers, and they're for massaging, and you can use them not just.
How do I massage?
You would, well, yeah, I'll show you, and you can also use them on your body too.
I'm excited.
Are you really?
No, I'm just curious.
Okay.
Because I was like, how is that ball gonna fit in somebody's mouth?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay.
So I was like, how do you use it? You know
Okay,
what I mean?
so this is the gua sha, right? So this is like a little bit of like a jade thing. And then this is a very gentle way to sort of smooth it. And you would use a little bit of oil for the most part. And you start going up, out, and then down, because you're also moving the lymphatic, your fluid down the side channels of your neck.
I also want to dip that into like a little tub of hummus for some reason. I don't know why I wouldn't eat it, but
looks
it
like
just
a chip.
yeah, it does. It looks
like a frozen solid guac chip.
Oh, I like
it
that.
does.
Or like a teeny tiny artist's.
Like what's it called? Palette.
The lymphatic system has blown up recently.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's
everybody's talking about it on
the TikToks,
on the TikTok and on
like the de-bloating aspects of it, like that kind of thing, like keeping it moving.
It makes a big difference in the way that your body functions. It's the garbage system, right? And if you have stagnant lymph, it's going to look shitty too. Like, and then a lot of times people will feel like I'm getting jowls, or I have this puffiness here, or like my nose is, it can literally be stagnant anywhere, and it will affect the systems in the body. So that's what this is for.
So it's just gonna stay here. Like, suppose you brush as far as here. It's like now you got all your garbage. Like,
yeah, it's just hanging out right here.
Does it keep moving?
Well, it's supposed to. You're supposed to sort of help it down, but you also have lymph nodes that are all in here. Lymph nodes here. You've got them around your clavicle. You've got them on the back of your head. You've got them in your armpits. And it's usually better when you're doing something like this or anything to warm up your lymph nodes first.
That's hilarious.
I know. I was looking at you. I was like, you look like you're gonna laugh.
So you can. That's what monkeys do.
Yeah, they're warming up their lymph nodes.
They're warming up their lymph nodes.
Oh shit, that makes sense now. All right, yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, it looked like you were like almost like I think I make like farts, like the like the cupping under your warm up your lymph nodes.
Oh my god.
That's wild.
So so you can use this, and gua shas also can break up can break up fascia. Like, if I wouldn't do this, well, you can do it on the face, but you have to be careful. And you would do it like a scraping in a way to loosen it up. Like, because like, these 11s that people get, it's just stuck down.
11s? Yeah.
Like maybe, like these two lines that people get when they do that. And then they always have, and then they go get Botox. Right. And it's really just from repetitive facial expressions. And then the fascia gets stiff and gets adhesions like that, and then that's where you get the lines from, because it's stuck down. And I learned that. And so you can kind of, it's not going to be pleasant to unstick it with, especially on the face. Damn. Because you're going to have to really get a good rub.
Well, how often you have to do that, like to keep it up then, if you could like unstick it?
You'd have to probably, I don't know, once you get it going, maybe like once a week,
a
couple times a week. But you're gonna get some irritation from it if you're working on it that hard, because
I get irritated when I don't do it.
Yeah,
I'm so angry. I need washer time
because all your anger is stored up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I keep all my anger in my left eye, so I have to. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, we're going to talk about it. So that's what gua shas do. And so we're going to give you that one. Then
he almost used it. I was like, is that the one? If you'd have gave it to him and he did it, I was like, I don't want that.
You don't want
That's
it
the reason why I was like,
tainted.
It's easy enough to. Well, you have much nice.
Fascia.
That's a good.
It's the name of his new product.
Fascia. Oh my god, that's merch alert. Somebody please tell him. I wasn't going to use that because Nick, you have much nicer skin, but also You can disinfect that in a second,
Absolutely.
but you don't want to.
Tell me how.
But
Because I'm going to
alcohol.
disinfect it anyway.
Just put some
Absolutely.
alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, alcohol.
it'll clean right.
Yeah, you're all good. You can wash it
there's
with
not.
soap and water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not porous, so it won't.
Exactly. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
porous
Absorb.
at all.
It's like the people that use like the super wooden carving boards or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and it's just I'm like, what are you even washing it for?
It's just bacteria.
It's just
grinding it
bacteria.
in there.
Don't even get me started on that.
So you
shit.
shouldn't use the wooden ones.
No.
No.
I mean, it seems like you have to really scrub it to
I mean,
get
it's
the
really-
salmonella out of the
That,
wood.
that used to happen on boats, like back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On those, not pirate ships, but when they first like discovered America, like
Mhm.
there used to be like a disease that because they used to just cook on the wood.
Oh, right.
Oh.
And I forgot what it was.
I remember like two diseases I remember from back then, or at least in school, were like scurvy and rickets.
Yeah,
I don't know.
those.
So it was okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
Yeah.
one's Ricketts?
I don't remember rickets. I think it
Ricketts?
was Don Ricketts. Yeah.
Mhm.
He
There's
hates everybody.
It was a character in Always Sunny called Jiminy.
Jiminy
Oh,
Ricket?
Jiminy Cricket, not Jiminy Ricket. Never mind.
God.
But I think it's one of those like diseases where you're just a terrible asshole conqueror and you deserve it. So I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
basically.
But yeah.
All right. Well, then the other thing I brought was, and these are, what the hell are they called? Oh my God.
Those are the suction.
Suction cups. Yeah, they're, I'm just blanking on the name all of a sudden. I've been doing that all week. Anyways, cupping. It's for
cupping,
It's for
yeah.
cupping. Yeah. So I don't know. It was too easy. So with this kind of a thing, you could do this anywhere on the body, and they make cupping sets that have like big all the way down to really small ones.
Mhm.
Oh, it's right here in my hand. So this one, like, say if I had oil on my face, or you did, and we've done an episode of that. I think I made you do it too.
Mhm.
And then you could just, not only does it, see
You
how it
squeeze
sticks on there?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But you want to have oil on there, otherwise you're eventually going to give yourself a hickey.
Mm.
Maybe I want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I want trying to make somebody jealous. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Build intrigue.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, then they'll allow you to, they'll think you have a girlfriend and you can go back to couples therapy.
Or if I do have a girlfriend and she sees the hickey, I'll be like, hey, I be cupping. I take care of my skin.
I like
How dare
that.
you? I'm trying to look good for you,
Yeah.
and you're trying to accuse me of cheating on you, which means this has been working. Like I look so good.
Man,
You
that's
got an
like
extra girl.
I got an extra girl. You know what I'm saying?
that just completes the circle
Yeah.
on every part of like you have
Yeah.
ins and outs. You have an excuse. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here, give me your arm for a second if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's just turn it over the other way so I have a little more.
Which way?
Just so it's fleshy.
Oh, this way. All right.
If you're listening and not watching, Ian has two arms.
Okay.
But do you see how it's like pulling? This is like not very super strong right now, but like, do you see how it's like pulling? It would be pulling up the
Yeah.
fascia.
Uh-huh.
Fascia right up underneath
Alright.
the skin, and then also the lymphatic fluid. So
Mm.
Which one do you do first?
you wouldn't probably want to do both in the same session
So it's
necessarily.
two different.
It's two
times
different modes,
of
yeah.
life.
Of what?
2 different times of life
Two different times of life.
that you.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, these are for the golden years.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that's another way. There's another way that I don't know a ton about, but it has let's see if it's on there. It's something with needles, and where is it? Well, if you see it, tell me. Oh yeah, there's facial cupping, the gua sha.
Gua sha, yeah.
Um,
Muscular needling.
oh, you see it?
Yeah, go back.
Okay, yeah. So muscular
There you go.
submuscular
Yeah.
needling.
Good eye. Good eye.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
know I need him so much. So those 3 modalities to get. Oh, they can be used together. It says, but I wouldn't do them on the same day.
Mm.
Does it say what submuscular needling does? I know that when they do needling on the skin, it's in order to trigger the skin to make more collagen.
I've
because
been
it's
hearing
like a
about that
damage.
lately too.
Yeah.
But there's 2 different types of that. Is
Yeah.
there one where you just do it, and then there's one where people do it with blood?
Yes. There's microneedling that by itself, and then there's the ones with like serums or so like the vampire
Yeah.
facial or
But
something.
I heard people caught like AIDS because the blood source.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was in a article.
I mean, that makes sense.
Why
If-
wouldn't you just get the blood from yourself though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
People just
So-
didn't want to do that.
I would never trust anybody else's blood
Right.
on me.
How does the non-blood one work? Again.
It's a roller.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got little needles in it, and
Jesus Christ.
they vary. I know they vary in length. So like you would start with like like the 0.5 ones, and then they go up.
0.5.
Yeah,
That
and
just sounds.
yeah, it goes into the skin. And so the longer the needle, the deeper it goes into your skin, the more it
Does it
triggers. It can. Yeah, the
You've
deeper
done
ones.
this? Have you done this?
I've done it on myself with the smaller ones, but I think I'm allergic to nickel because I did it on my chest and it was made of nickel, and my entire chest broke out with like this rash that wouldn't go away for months.
Oh,
so
shit.
it made me kind of scared. But I know people that swear by it, to help with the wrinkles that are forming on their face, and it is because it does break stuff up, and it's causing your body to think it's like a trauma.
Right, and then heal it, and it comes out. I get the concept of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's probably the same like with the submuscular, where it's doing that same thing to regenerate.
That's what I'm
to
guessing.
build up to.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The body is the way it's situated, the way we are is like a little bit of damage causes it to regenerate. Like, oh shit, and then it can build stronger or healthier sometimes, like more resilient to it.
Absolutely.
It's
like
amazing.
working out.
Yeah.
You break the muscle down,
Mhm.
then it grows back stronger.
Yeah.
And
That
that's why
still
if you
blows
don't
me
use
away.
it, you lose it, because if you're not damaging yourself, your body's just going to be like, oh, you're not.
It's
using it.
atrophies. Yeah. Okay.
Make you smaller so the wildebeest can get you quicker.
Right. Yeah, that's right. I gotta get back to the woods. Get back to my primordial self.
Well, this is another technique. I have not used it yet. I know that there are people who have, but if I were to use it, and I did try it a little bit on myself, I'm going to give you some clean ones. And these are also actually really good for
Clean
fascia.
balls.
Clean, yeah.
Just want to make sure everybody knows.
I just want to make sure you got like a clean shot of whatever you're going to say about balls.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, you're done. Okay.
That's my favorite. And we're working on improv too. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you is a good improv. And can I talk now? That's mine.
Yeah, that one. Or instead of the yes and can I talk to? And then also the give me a second. Let me think about it.
Yeah.
That's like another good
That's
improv.
my
It's like,
favorite.
oh, wait, did you make that up just now?
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
Yeah. Or that's not very good.
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't
very
believe
good.
you.
Yeah.
So these balls.
Mhm.
I wonder if I could juggle them. Oh well, I've only got two, but I tried them a little bit, but I know for a fact that you could very easily use this on your, if you were to lay on them on your underneath your back, you can roll around, and it does help to move and smooth out and stretch your muscle and the fascia around.
So it's just like a ball version of like a foam roller,
right?
That you're just kind of going on. I have a spiked one that I was using,
right?
Like the plastic one with that was under on my hamstring, and I was trying to like just kind of break that up a bit.
Yeah, those are. I don't really like those because of the.
I prefer that one better.
Yeah.
And I have a baseball I do the same thing with.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's probably way
Yeah, and it's
more
smoother.
flex.
I would use it if you're using it on your face. I would definitely like use a little bit of oil, and then you just sort of like. Do you see? I'm sort of twisting it, and so it's pulling. You don't want too much oil because
also do it by yourself because they are two blue balls, and like you can't be hanging out with your friends and just be hold on guys, it's just
No, I'll do it in public. So what's up, yo? Yo, man, that motherfucker Tom, he's gonna get it. Whoop his ass, man.
I like that.
Shit.
Embrace it.
Damn, this motherfucker saying shit. How I look.
That's now you know what? That's empowering.
Yes.
It's gangster.
He's gangster. It really is.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say with the A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can like you're getting a coffee. Oh man, yeah, and your Bluetooth in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bluetooth,
yeah.
You're
It's a
taking care of
power
yourself.
move. It's
Yeah,
a
it is a
power
power
move.
move.
Yeah.
You're taking care of
it's
yourself
an empowering
and your
power
business.
Move. Yeah.
Empowering power move. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a new hashtag.
Empowering power move.
Empowering
Yeah.
power move. Yeah, power moves are powerful.
Yes.
CPM.
Yeah.
All right. So these balls.
Yeah.
Am I ever going to get to the end of the sentence? Maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
So if you're using it on your face, use a little bit of oil. You can put this would be
turn
like
out.
and turn it, yeah, because you want to pull up, right? So you want to make sure that you never want to be pulling your muscles down.
Right.
So you could even just sit there for a few and just sort of let it stretch, because part of this is stretching, right? So which is why you don't want to use a ton of oil. You want to make sure, and which is why when I do work on the face with my hands, I'm not using so much oil because you do want to stretch the fascia and the muscle, because when the muscle gets short, that's when you start seeing like double chins, or you know what I mean? Like that's when it doesn't look cute anymore. So I'm going to give you two of these, and you can lay on these. I'll give you the clean ones. And
so those are for my back.
You could
face.
you could use them either or.
Okay.
Yeah, just
You
wash
can-
them before you put them on your face.
on the glutes as well. You can do that
Yes.
sitting down. It gets
Honest, here, do you want to sit on it? Here, opposite of mine.
It does. It's painful, but it's like a.
If you kind of roll around on
This
it.
couch is so soft.
Yeah,
It just
I know,
go-
yeah, just sort of
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to. Yeah, so but you get the
They're
point.
hard as hell though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. They
Yeah.
are, but hard, but with a little bit of give.
Mhm.
Just a little bit of give. There's probably better quality ones. These are from Amazon.
Yeah, if you once you warm up to them, they'll open up a bit more. You're good. Yeah.
So those are the balls. And so there's ways that we can take care of our fascia.
I'm
it's
sliding
important.
down the
Yeah,
couch.
I know. I was
It's
trying
the
to
blanket.
tell you.
The blanket slides. Yeah.
This is all from our house, by the way.
It is.
Yeah.
This purple.
All of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So every podcast you got to take it back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
It's just set dressing. You know, we claim it on both our taxes.
All right, that's good.
Let me see if there's another picture. Oh, this is for our next one. Okay.
I'm sitting on one of your dependents.
Right off the back. Yeah.
So yeah, do you guys have any questions about fascia?
And I'm.
Did you learn anything about fascia?
Yeah, I mean, we asked a ton of questions.
Mhm.
I feel like you
we
did.
seemed as men genuinely interested in
Yeah.
like the themes and the
Mhm.
thing today. Yeah, I don't think I have anything left. Yeah,
The what?
I don't think I have any questions.
Oh, okay, I
because
don't
I think
know.
I asked them during. Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
did. Yeah, you guys. And I learned a lot too, which I always do. I have to sort of go over all the material we're going to talk to, and that's why I make the notes that are behind you and stuff. But
What if the next time you see me, my skin is worse?
I
The worst you've ever
look-
seen it.
Keep the
Like,
car running. And
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
how you doing?
You got like a spiked bat. You're like, no, what are you doing? It's like rolling your face.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah, please. That's my worst nightmare is getting a picture of something that somebody had after a facial. And I'm like, no, that wasn't my
shit.
fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, so always going up, you're going to roll it. You would use a little bit of oil. It's a stretch, but it's also a massage. And so, and then when you do that you can do that with clothes on, even with the ones on your body, you can stick them in between your shoulder blades. I mean, it really does help to loosen. It's a great way to massage yourself.
All right.
And that's really what they're made for. Is there anything else on here?
Yeah. I'll do that like when my left scapula will start to like build up pressure. So I just kind of lift my arm up and then sit back on it. And it kind of helps to loosen up a bit. But
I'm trying to think if there's any contraindications that you should know about.
contraindications?
Yeah, like
you probably shouldn't massage your body so much when you're driving. That's probably contraindicated.
It's
It's the only time I massage.
Yeah, that's the only time
I
you probably
hire a masseuse for an hour.
Yes.
Oh, while you're driving?
Well, I'll get an Uber. So
Yeah.
me and the masseuse will get in an Uber.
Nice.
And be like, drive, fam. And then, hit it. And by the time I get to where my meeting, I'm relaxed.
That's a baller move.
See, I knew I knew it, but I had to make sure. Ian's all about power moves because that's also that's a power move for sure.
Man. I mean, it's definitely a move, but
Yeah.
I'm just trying to save time.
Yeah.
And if it comes off as a power move, that's the extra.
You get your teeth cleaned while you're in there.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do that in the car. I do that like at a public pool.
Yeah, that makes more.
Like that I'll do at a public. What's up, y'all? Get in. It's chlorine.
Oh my
Oh my God! Yeah. Plus, it's unsafe in the car. You don't know who's driving, how their driving record.
Yeah,
They could be
yeah.
reckless. Probably them getting slicing your neck or something.
Yeah,
The pool's way
exactly.
better.
The guy with the shaver.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want my barber to have a murder on his hands.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Cut my throat. I'm thoughtful. I'm
Yeah,
considerate.
you are considerate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't want anybody going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's appreciated, yes.
Yeah.
That's it. So just go slow
Oh,
when
okay.
you're starting. Don't just jump right in.
Yeah.
Just you. And if it
We're
hurts,
talking
don't
to
do
men
it.
here. We're going hard.
I know.
Yeah.
We're going hard the first time.
I use less and less shaving cream. I just do this now
You do?
Yeah.
Why did you tell us that?
because we're men.
Oh.
We don't. We
Oh,
just
I gotcha.
write it to yeah.
At the beginning, we just used the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Seen the movies where the guy got the razor and it just looks like cool as shit. So
Yeah. You're like, oh, this is how. It's
Now
like when you're cutting the grass, you know where you've been. You know.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. But then after a while, it's like I don't need this. My face is greasy enough as it is. It's too greasy.
hmm
I'll just do that with the. I have the safety razor.
I've been using your razor, by the way. Is that okay?
That's well, it
like
is now.
Weirdo.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. Now you got to check.
I wouldn't have
your
mentioned it
razors.
if I.
Yeah, I got to see if there's any.
You have to check it out. I don't really. I'm not
any
very hairy, as you
dingleberries
can
on
see.
it.
This is like my natural hair.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing much there.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's gross. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for coming today.
My pleasure. Thanks for the facial lessons.
Yeah.
You know. Hopefully, I won't be lazy and I'll try some of them.
And if you do, and if you have any questions, you can always ask me. Don't overdo it.
Don't overdo the questions.
Yeah, exactly. One question per call.
Where do I get this oil from?
You could use. You know what's a really good oil is jojoba oil.
I get that from Trader Joe's.
That's
I was gonna say
that's the only. I just use that on my face every day.
Honestly,
and that's all.
It's
I do.
good stuff.
It's one of the best ones. It's very close to your own natural oil.
Oh yeah,
and it's cheap.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I love that. Yeah, it's good. And then if you ever wanted to add any scents to it, you would just add just a teeny little bit of like essential oil to it. You never want to go overboard because there's really not much scent to the jojoba oil. But you know what you're doing. I like that.
Yeah.
You do the whole like after the shower and put it all on and everywhere.
Yeah, mostly the face and the hands,
Okay.
and then
Anything that shows.
the knees, anything that is gonna come off.
The joints.
Ashy.
Yeah.
Anti-ashy.
And it kind of resists washing your hands when you're out, so it stays longer. Probably than this time, but
You mean like it repels the water?
I don't know. It just stays longer than just
okay.
like regular lotion.
Oh, right.
As soon as
Yeah.
you
the
wash your
lotion
hand,
comes off
regular
so
lotion
quick.
comes
Yeah,
off.
no, it's not
Yeah.
good.
Jojoba oil stays on for
Yeah, totally. It's like the lotion you get when you're in like a hotel, like in Vegas or something, and they give you, and the lotion actually makes your skin drier.
Yeah, that's just poison.
Yeah,
it's
it
the
is.
worst.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, it's free. It's like, well, yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah.
It's not the top of the line shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is there anything before you get out of here? Is there anything you wanna plug? You wanna put yourself out there, or
I got a bunch of shows coming up.
Yeah. All right.
In August and September, but go on my Instagram
Okay.
at Ian Edwards Comic,
At Ian Edwards Comic. Okay.
and then on my Twitter at Ian Edwards Comic, and I post the dates. Posting stand-up clips and sketches, and I'll post the thing with it.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still have people that will be like, oh, hey, like, well, let me know when you're performing. I want to come out. And then you're like, well, just check the website. And they're like, oh, and they never do.
And
It's like almost like a.
like, how am I going to personally tell everybody that says, tell me when I have a show? Like, I got to spend the day calling people.
Yeah. What area do you live in?
To ask them if they can make this show.
Then you're late to your own show.
It's like just that's what social media is for.
Yeah, I think it's almost like it's almost like a hey, how are you doing? Like it's like an empty gesture,
It's
but
like
it's
a
something to
thoughtless
say.
conversation.
Yeah.
People say to comics.
Yeah, I like that thoughtless conversation.
I know who's not coming to my show if somebody says that to me.
Yeah.
Where are you going up next? Okay, cool. I won't be there.
Oh no, I'm a dental hygienist now.
Yeah.
And then and then they stop asking you.
Excuse me. This room makes me cough.
Are you okay? Do you want any whiskey?
So,
I almost died in here once
whiskey.
before. Yeah. And I inhaled cookie crumbs one time. And
You had a coughing fit for
and they
15
had to use
minutes.
Narcan on you.
Yeah, 4 times.
You went full Pulp Fiction. I got this adrenaline. It's like it's just cookie crumbs. Calm down. But I always wanted to do it. She died.
Just say it's the gluten. Oh shit.
That's hilarious. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thank you to Ian Edwards for being here. Thanks to that guy over there, Sandy
you.
Danto.
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Moshe D'Antone.
I hope he likes this podcast.
I know. All right. And we'll
Thank
see you
you.
next week. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks.
take
It was
care.
so much fun.
Bye.
Peace.
All right, Alex, hit the record button. Let's do this.